Hello everyone, welcome to bisptrainings.com. My name is Sumit and in this video I'm going to demonstrate you how to connect Qlik with PostgreSQL. So first let's understand what exactly PostgreSQL is and how it is getting popular among organizations. So PostgreSQL is a powerful and open source object relational database system, and it has more than 15 years of active development, and it proves an architect that has earned its a strong reputation for reliability, data integrity, and correctness. Postgre will be pronounced as PostgreSQL is an open source relational database management system which is developed by a worldwide team of volunteers. And one of the most important thing to know about PostgreSQL is that it is not controlled by any corporation or any other private entity, and the source code for Postgres is available of free of charge. So PostgreSQL runs on all major operating systems, which including Linux, Unix, and Mac OS, Solaris, Windows, and it can support text, images, sounds, and videos, and also include programming interfaces for C, C++, Java, Perl, Python, Ruby, Tel, and open database connectivity, basically ODBC. So through this video I'm going to tell you that how can we connect Qlik with PostgreSQL. But before that, we need to set up a database on PostgreSQL, which I have already done. So let's have a look that how can we create a table and a new database in PostgreSQL, and then how can we set up a link between Qlik and PostgreSQL. So as you can see here, I'm getting two servers, PostgreSQL 9.5 and 9.6. So I'm going to connect with the latest version. So I click on, but before I connect to the server, I want to check the properties. So I click on properties, and the server group name is server and its name is PostgreSQL 9.6. And on connection tab, I can see the host name is localhost and the port is 5433. Why I'm talking about this port and this host and host name and address? Because while connecting with Qlik, we would be requiring this host name and the port number. So I right click on it and click on connect server. It will ask for a password, so I provide the password which I have been set while setting up or while installing the PostgreSQL on this Windows or on my operating system, and I got connected. So you can see here I have successfully connected to the PostgreSQL server, and here we have got three tabs. First one is for database, second is related with login, and third one is related with table spaces. So I'm interested in database, so I click on database, expand database, and there's a BISP database. So I right click and I can restore it, or I need to connect to this database as well. So that's the database which I have been created for this demo purpose, for this video. So I click on connect database and I have been connected to this database now. And in this database, if I click on schemas, public, and we have got here tables. So from here I can get all the tables or the triggers or type and views and sequences. So now I'm going to look at the tables. So there is one table named as company, and let's view the data. So I click on view all rows. So it will run a query, select star from public company order by ID in ascending order. So that's the data which exists in this table. Also, we can query the data directly by writing query here. So this is the default query. If I would like to write own query, so I can right click on this script and I can say select script, and here we can have the script where we can analyze the data, select star from company and select it and execute it. So we can get the data. So the queries can be executed similar way like we used to do in SQL or in any other relational database. Now the next thing I would like to do is I would like to extract the data from this PostgreSQL into Qlik, and I would like to analyze the data. So let's open or let's launch ClickSense. So I have launched the ClickSense, and first of all I'm going to create a new app here. So I click on create a new app and I give BISP SQL and create the app. And once the app is created, I'm going to open that app and then set up a connection with this app with the PostgreSQL and pull data from there. So I click on add data. Then select PostgreSQL. So you can see the list of drivers will be added here. So from the list of drivers, I select PostgreSQL. This will be a connection string, connection format where we need to give the host name. So as you remember, I was talking about the host name and the port number. So let's go back to the database and check the connection. Let's check the properties of our PostgreSQL connectors. So that is localhost and port number is 5433. So again, I get back and I provide local host and it should be 5433. Database, I want to connect with BISP database. That's a BISP database. Username. So in username, I provide the server name, that is Postgres, and the password is the password of this particular Postgres. So the username is Postgres and the password is whatever password we are going to provide here. So let me connect it again because I disconnected, and then I connect to this database as well, with BISP database. So when we click on next, it will set a link with the PostgreSQL server and it will show us all the owners. So I would like to see the database. The database is related with information schema or PG catalog or public. So we'll go for public, and in public I have got only one table right now, that is company. So I select company, and as soon as I select this data table, the column also gets selected and it's got highlighted. So I select this and click load data and finish. So it will finally pull the data from PostgreSQL and load into ClickSense. And now we can create a new sheet and we can visualize it. So I edit the sheet and drag and drop a bar chart, and I'm going to add a dimension onto it. So I select a dimension and I add a dimension as name and add measure. So I add measure as salary and sum of salary. So that's how we can quickly visualize the data which has been loaded from the PostgreSQL server. So that's all in this video. I hope you found this video helpful. If that's so, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. If you have any comments regarding video, you can post your comments or you can directly write to us as well. Keep watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.